There's no way I can do intro in this on this show for now. I tell you, I'm fuming. I'm tired of this mess. The match reaction of this game. Manchester United 0. Tottenham Hotspur 3 goals. Oh my goodness. What a feelings tonight. I'm fuming. Help me out, people. I tell you, it is what it is. What's going on, people? Oh my days. I'm sick and tired of this mess. One step forward, 3 steps backward. That's what Margaret was telling me tonight. Zidane, I'm fuming, I'm tired. Where do we go from here, Manchester United fan? The next sack or he stays. Tonight, I got 2 people, Manchester United fan, to the core, to the bone, to the flesh. Let me welcome Primo is here with me tonight. He's going to tell me, give Erik ten Hag a chance. Give him time. Oh, you see me. What the hell is going on? My eyes, they shade me. Margaret is going to be ranting tonight. He already said, I've given up on this man. Get him out of this club. All right, people. We are ready. Margaret, you're welcome to the show. Primo. What happened?
Yes, y'all. Yes. We got command you. Nothing to us.
Oh, really? I bet something to us. So don't say nothing to us.
Mama,
because
Oba no
we
go
are
transfer. We go trash him. Mo start first. I feel your ginger.
All right, guys, welcome to the show. This is a match reaction of this game where Manchester United went 3 down, and people like so many reactions going on right now. But we, as a Manchester United fan, just because of this show called Just Because of Manchester United, we have to react. Is it the time to panic? Is it the time for the Ineos to do the needful, telling this man to leave or to give him time? So, welcome, guys, once again. And I'm going to start with you, Margaret. This is a shit show game. Right from the first minute, I thought we are out of it. Like, there was not question, no parts to tell you, oh, we are going to have a nice game. What's your take generally on this game? Margaret, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you, Don. Good evening from here. Hi. I don't know, your name almost sounds familiar like Bruno, but I'm not going to call. Yeah, Brian. Yeah.
He's not Bruno.
Well, I'm not supposed. I am not supposed to be smiling right now. By the way, good evening, guys, wherever you're watching us from. I'm not supposed to be smiling. As you can see, I decided to go in with scarf. Should have been a black one, because United are not making us the fan to be happy. Right from when we played our last match in Old Trafford, that was when I started having this negative feelings that against Tottenham is not going to be that something, we're not going to get any result against Tottenham. And I am going to tell you the truth. That was why after the first match, the first half, and then they scored us, I decided to realize I'm not going to watch this match again, because it's not actually encouraging every time you watch United. After getting the first, United is in fact, let's just say we are used to it already. When United win, we don't get excited, we don't get carried away, because we don't know what the next match is going to be like. What if after getting carried away and then the next match, like what is happening, we win one, then the next 3 games is either lost or draw. So I don't get carried away. And sometimes I'm even tired talking about Manchester United. We're not saying the same thing every match day. Either you come in and analyze, you're supposed to be wow, United did well. Yeah, you saw the angle, they score. Oh, they score, they didn't concede goal. Fantastic play by Manchester United. When was the last time we got to hear something like that?
Mm.
It's been a while. So every day we get tired about talking about the same thing all over again about Manchester United. It is really, really, really awful. Really awful. From the first game, this guy, it made it look as if they were not ready to play. It's not like they traveled to Holland to play in their Europa League. They played at Old Trafford. They played at home. So they're not going to tell us it was fatigue or whatsoever. Tottenham traveled, they went away, and they came back. They beat United as if they never traveled anywhere. They played during the midweek also.
Mm.
Honestly, right now, whatsoever match reaction, I don't think I am caught out for it because it's not going to be something positive. It's the same thing all over and over again.
All right. Thank you so much, Margaret. Brian Bumairo, over to you. What do you think about the reaction? What do you think about the game?
Okay. Today I won't go now. Me too. I'm having it's nothing new anyway. I would always preach from time, let's give him time. But now I'm lost. Let's be honest.
Mm,
Like,
mm,
where do you start from?
mm,
At times you don't know, is this guy really in control of anything? I'm not even in the footballing matters now, where he's supposed to be a genius and help us orchestrate better days. But this is your third season. Even Maresca now, look at
mm,
Chelsea, for crying out loud. They were horrible. They weren't even horrible last season, but
mm,
they have a very rough start until the team started to click. And this season, everybody was like, Chelsea would always buy and they would flop. But we are seeing things turn around. For now, yeah, I would always say from our previous matches that, yeah, we played well. Yes, we don't have a clear cut number nine. Fine. But what happens to you as a coach when somehow you are just stuck in the same rut and you can't seem to, the boys, I'm not even sure the boys are at the level where it's like they are confused. We are
mm,
still in the transition phase, yes, but we should start seeing that idea that something is cooking, but somehow Tenag is just messing everything up. It's either the selections, it's either, I don't know. Now we rotate so much that, yeah, we don't want our players to get injured. I'm not talking about the injuries we've had. Nobody picks and choose when injuries will come.
yeah,
But for me, even with the rotation and everything, we are not seeing anything major in terms of, okay, because you've rested XYZ, and
yeah.
because at times we don't even know our first 11 anymore.
We don't even know. That's where I want
You
to.
don't know.
That's what I
You
want to
don't know
say.
who's going to play today. If he plays today, you don't know what will come up tomorrow. And
Tomorrow,
we are not even delving into injury issues now. Even the guys, it's like, okay, Zagzi now is now an average player,
child.
but it was great at was it Genoa or Bologna or something in Italy from where we bought him from. To me, it's becoming evident that much as I would always say, let's give him time, much as I can say, let's sack him now, but I can't say, don't sack him now. Let's be honest. Because,
Mm,
look, it's better if this is the point that Ineos team will
mm,
get to and feel like we've had enough of all this shit.
yeah.
Look, we want to play in a certain kind of way, and the EPL is way tougher. You need a bulk, you need physicality, you need anything. Then what's happening to our team? That's just the question that befuddles me too. Before I would always say, let's give him time. We've been, but now ever since we drew with 20, we didn't play such great a match. 20 is, yeah, there are no pushovers where they're from, but at the same time, this is Man U, for heaven's sake. How low can we fall to? It's like our bottom is abysmal. Our bottom has no end. It just keeps going, and just when you think, oh, we've hit a bottom from where we expect to bounce,
Mm.
then we go not even one, we go
Not even.
notch. You know, like the guys perform today, they don't perform tomorrow. We don't know. Hey, you are great with the youth. You brought out Kobe. You brought out. For me, to be honest, I've not said this before, but I was one of the few coaches I felt we could have employed. I'm sorry I'm saying this. He's now the US coach. That's
Oh,
Pochettino.
Pochettino.
Yeah, Pochettino we would have started saying things, But somehow Ten Hag go give. I've been a proponent of give him time. But now I
Now,
dare not utter that same word.
yeah.
If Ineos wants to give him time, maybe because it's early in the season, right?
Mm,
At the same time, if they feel like let's just look, this marriage is not working, maybe we should just go our separate ways and go and win your trophy elsewhere.
mm.
Let's build a footballing club and not, like Margaret rightly said, we are now a kamikaze club. Man, you wants to play. You almost don't want. You don't. You're always fearing for the worst, even before the
Worst.
kick. Like there's no faith. There's nothing. You can't even whatever data he thinks he's using. I don't think he's seeing the true pictures.
Child. Child.
To be honest, he's not
Mm,
seeing the true pictures. So that
mm,
let me just keep it at that, so that Margaret
mm.
can have the floor too.
All right, hold on. I think only wants to join us in a moment. But these are the statistics for the game that we just watched. We have 11 shots and Tottenham had 24.
We were
Shot
run
on.
over, bros.
I'm
It was
telling
a
you, shots
slaughter,
on
to be
target.
honest.
Oh no, this is slaughter. But I want to ask you, Margaret, before Kunle join us. Let me see whether Kunle, can you hear me loud and clear? I think it's still trying to set up. Okay.
Yes, I can. I can hear you, Didon. Just give me a second, please. I can hear
Okay.
you.
Okay. Maybe when you're through, you can join us. Margaret, the game.
Yeah.
I think this guy got a red card. Bruno, our captain.
Mm.
Bruno,
We're
Bruno.
still coming to Bruno, but was that a penalty, or will I say with that red card kills the game? What's your take on that red card?
Wow. I think it was a deserved red card for Bruno,
Mm-hmm.
because that, how can you do such tackle? There was a time on one particular I don't know, probably one particular time we had a show that I said to you. I said that Bruno, there's one thing about Bruno that I feel he needs to stop. Is about him complaining, him playing some kind of about his way, his tactics sometimes, which I actually do not like. You have a bad week. You're having a bad week, bad games all this while. I expected you as the captain to be more careful, and knowing that you are at
And
Old Trafford,
discipline.
you're playing against
Mm.
Tottenham team. So you should have been careful. You should have been extremely careful. So that card, he deserved to go. In fact, I actually like it because the Eritenga has not been benching him, making him to play as a sub. He feel because of they rely on him too much. So I feel the card is more like, to me, you should just go and rest. You should
Mm.
just go and
Well,
rest for some
let
games
me
and
switch
let's
over
see.
you to
Probably.
all right. Thank you so much. Bumairo, is it, are we saying player power in
Yeah,
Manchester United? I mean,
yeah.
are we seeing it right there? There are some players you can't just, this man cannot sub. It's just like they have to play. They just have to play. Are we seeing these players being right there? They still have that power, Bumairo.
To be honest, it's looking like it.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
if you go by things that are trending in the media in
Mm,
recent weeks, like our last match, I think was it Gary Neville or one of these old former players who mentioned that when Ganacho was subbed on, he had this attitude of "Leave me alone, man.
man.
I'm not like I beg, just free me. Just leave me alone, man. Just let me do my thing, kind of." So there
Damn.
had been rumors of, though not plainly stated, but if you've been following Manu as a fan and you read the things making the headline, at times, in every how do they phrase this word again? In every rumor, there's an element of truth. It's
Yeah.
like
The network there. I think I missed him. The network. Let me bring this guy on. Kunle. Kunle, are you ready? Yeah, Kunle. I lost Bomaro there.
Yeah, yes, they done. Good evening.
Ibadan man.
Good evening, Margaret.
Hi.
Ted's favorite. Ted's favorite. How are you?
All right. No, Kunle, you're welcome to the show. We were just being
You
beaten
that
by
you are Mr.
3-0.
Trust the process.
Which
Hold on.
protest? I'm not protesting. No.
No, Kunle,
No,
hold on.
you are Mr. Trust the process.
Mr. Trust the process. All right, Kunle, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Kunle, what do you think
Yeah,
about
thanks,
the game?
sir.
You're just being beaten by 3-0 by Tottenham. And the game is crazy right now. What do you feel about the game? Your reaction to the
Nothing.
game?
Nothing. It's
Are you
not today
saying
now.
nothing?
Tottenham have given us more than this before. They've beaten us 6-1 at Old Trafford. Martial got red card. So United have seen worse than this. So if people are reacting, I'll be like, I mean, United have gotten worse. So it's
Chai.
you, yeah. Honestly, it's not. There's nothing surprising to be honest. Uh, and what for me it is just showing is that this thing is actually, you see, I've been hearing everyone, and you see, it's easy to blame Ten Hag. Me and Margaret spoke some. I think me and Margaret even spoke some weeks. I can't remember. We were like, and it was on a Sunday like this. We spoke. We was on United. We were on the phone for. See her shaking her head. She knows. And I know it is very easy to put the blame on the coach. Yeah.
Hmm.
But the truth is, see, the onus of how this team plays is really on these players. Because let's not forget, right?
It's on these
At
players.
least, see, it's the players. And yes, I know we could say that, okay, yes, Ten Hag has brought in some players, but look, there are still some players from, that Ten Hag did not inherit and are still playing in the team. And all these players have their deficiencies, right? And you see, the way I look at it, because you see, Man United's problem is simple, to be honest. I don't think Man United, let me tell you, in terms of play,
Hmm.
right? Where Man United it really lacks a problem, they have a problem mentality wise. Okay.
Chai.
And that mentality problem is so deep. Now, you are bringing people who are winners. I find it funny where you have somebody like a Casemiro who comes in, and you can see that people who say Casemiro is finished, I find it funny. Look at Luka Modric. How old is Luka Modric? Is he not still playing? I would mention players who are over 35 who are still, and they are at the top of their game. Look at James Milner.
Hmm.
Look at Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck, that was our former player, is he not there in Brighton? I know he has been unfortunate with injuries and all, but Danny Welbeck on his day will still hurt anybody. So that talk of Casemiro is old, his legs are gone. If Casemiro's legs are gone, it's because those around him are not giving him. Casemiro is not supposed to be running up and down. He was not doing all of that in Real Madrid, if you look at it. So Casemiro is coming and he's finding himself under more pressure, right? And that now puts him. That's why I find it funny when people blame him. You see, as a collective, those players are not playing together. It seems they still do not have this understanding among themselves. Go to other teams in the Premier League, even Brentford, sir. Brentford, they play with understanding. They understand themselves in that team. That's why a Brentford will meet us and they will beat us.
They'll beat us.
Even Brighton. It's not that there's anything spectacular. I tell people, even Pep, look, Manchester City, there is nothing spectacular about that team, to be honest. The only difference is that there is an understanding among them. Yes, you can say that that's the effort of the coach. Yes. But then ask yourself with Manchester United, why has every coach, because it's not about Ten Hag, let's go back to the past. Why have those things kept repeating themselves? Why
It's
did
the
Jose
coach.
Mourinho have a problem? Why did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer have that problem? Look at Ralf Rangnick. Is it not near Austria? Austria didn't do badly at the Euros. They played very well. And you begin to wonder that the players in Austria are not really big. They didn't even have David Alaba, who is their top player. And they played very good football. So you ask yourself, is it that it is a coaching problem? Because let me tell you something. Ten Hag might be gone tomorrow. But I can bet you, Chuchu, Ten Hag will go elsewhere. And whichever team he goes to, they will start playing well. Why is it that even players would leave? Look at Scott McTominay. Is it not Scott McTominay? I'm sure Margaret has abused Scott McTominay in the past very well. In the era of Nick Fred. Look at her face. But look at McTominay now. I'm sure she's jealous of him. You understand? If McTominay is playing well, it's because he's in a system. He's in a system that is already. Sorry? You said what?
Margaret,
What did you say, Margaret? Oh, I thought Margaret wanted. Okay. I didn't see. I didn't seem to hear Margaret.
I think that's the network problem.
Yeah, I'm not really here. Yeah, I'm not really hearing her that well. So that's what I'm saying, right? That it's a bit of a, there's a mentality problem, and I don't even know what will need to be done to change it. Because if you've had managers like Jose Mourinho, okay, fine, we brought Ole Gunnar Solskjaer after, and then you had Ralf Rangnick in transition, and Erik Ten Hag. There's clearly a fundamental problem that's beyond coaching, and I'm still going to be hopeful, Sha, because Man United at least are trying to put a structure in place because now we have a sporting director, we have a chief executive, and these are people who are football oriented. They know football, right? So if Ten Hag goes at the end of the day, all well and good, and I wish him well. I think I would say he has tried because he came to Man United in very unfortunate circumstances. Because look at the team he inherited from what's it called? From under Soldier, was it Rangnick? They finished sixth when they finished sixth that season, and it was their worst. It was the worst for Man United. But look at what Ten Hag. Now, if you notice, when Ten Hag first came, he wanted to bring his style of play. But what happened? Brighton, they pounded us, followed by. But you will see that game against Liverpool. From that game, we kind of went back to the default settings that we used to do under Solskjaer, and we started getting results. Right. Even now,
So,
you would
Kule,
see
are
that
you
even at
saying
the start of
is the
yeah.
fault? Are you saying the players are also to be blamed, right? The players.
Yes, I would say the players have bulk of it, especially the players we've had in the club for a very long time. Those guys, because I don't understand. No, you see, the thing is this, and I don't seem to understand. What does it take you to know how to string just 1, 2, 3 simple passes? I don't get it. Why
Well,
can't you do it?
why can't you do
You
it?
understand? Why is it difficult to string? Look at it now. Even look at that build up to Tottenham's first goal. Why did Rashford have to lose the ball like that? You see Garnacho sometimes, even when they are on the ball. I mean, you look at other players from other clubs. I'm talking about even in clubs from Brighton. And you might not, it's not going to be easy to win the ball up. They'll bully you and all. So why is it difficult for the likes of Garnacho, for the likes of Rashford, the Amads, the Bruno Fernandezes, and even Kobe Mino and all of that? It's like it's so easy. Why? Why? It's not that they're not doing what he's doing, but why? Why can't they just do it? Why is it difficult?
All right.
That makes me dumb. Okay, yeah.
All right.
No problem.
Because of my time, Margaret, I want to ask you, where do we go from here, Margaret? Just 2 minutes before I wrap up the show. Where do we go from here now? Unmute your mic. Yes.
Didon, I feel we should ask Kule that question because he said the problem is not everything. So what is the problem? And where do we go from here? You should ask him that question because we all believe that this man probably I think when it comes to management, managing the team, I'm going to give him a one percent.
Yeah,
I'm going to rate him just one.
yeah.
I don't understand. You've had problems with players, and these same players that you're having problem with, they're going out, they're doing fantastic well. They're doing well. Sancho came out, talked about you. Ronaldo before he left talked about you. So many things are happening in the club that you cannot manage. So Kule, tell us. If
Mm.
John,
Kule,
please
you're the
direct that
exit.
question to him.
Kule, you're the OC.
Uh,
Where do we go from here before we wrap
this
up the
thing
show?
about this thing about man management that Margaret is talking about is funny because we know that it is well documented that there was this thing about player power before Ten Hag came, where players wanted to show like they were bigger than the club. We saw players like what's his name, Paul Pogba exhibit it under Jose Mourinho. We saw the likes of Jesse Lingard. We saw the likes of even Anthony Martial, and all these things we all know contribute to the psychology in the team where there is that not togetherness and all. And one of the things Ten Hag came when he first came, he said is that he wants to put that discipline in place. That and for me, I would like it because in a place like Manchester City or in a place like Liverpool, they don't go on you. If the coach, if the if Erling Haaland is benched, if Erling Haaland is benched for the next game, they don't burn.
They're not
They
born and
don't
well.
they don't burn Haaland.
It
That's
says
it.
the
You
defense.
understand? You get and all those things, but it's always in Manchester United that this thing. For me, all those kind of players like Sancho, I think what it clearly shows is that Sancho doesn't want. He's not fit for Manchester United, and Chelsea is his level, or Borussia Dortmund. I can care again, but
I think
Manchester United is a bigger club.
it's because
Manchester
you
United
play
is a
them.
bigger club than Chelsea, right? Chelsea, it is going to take Chelsea ages before they will catch up to what Manchester United has achieved, right? So if you know that you don't have what it takes to play for Manchester United, go to Chelsea, and if you feel you will win there, good luck to you. I don't have anything against him,
All
but I
right,
think it is
because
clear that
all right, Kule.
Sancho doesn't belong to Man United. That's all I'll
All
say.
right, Kule. Brimo, for the last time. Bumairo, where do we go from here?
It's a tough one. Like I say, I've always been a proponent of give Eric Ten Hag time. And first of all, welcome aboard, Kunle. My name is Bumairo.
Um, Thanks, boss.
My
Appreciate it.
yeah, my network had issues, so you had joined, so you had onboarded before I onboarded again. So for me, it's crazy. Honestly, I'm lost. Like I said earlier, uh, I'm lost, to be honest. I would always be a Eric Ten Hag did well at 20, he did well at Ajax, and he's not like he's lost all his footballing quality coaching qualities, Like we saw what Ajax did, we saw what 20 did, but why me I'm lost is the results are not doing him any justice too. Probably that's why I said probably before you came on that. Probably it's the way he sets up. Maybe it's the players who are not ready for that change, and that takes us back the dawn to like 3-4 episodes back with Bishop when I spoke about the culture. Kunle
Mhm.
mentioned something. He didn't use the word culture, but it's just a difference in semantics. Like there's a crazy culture going on at Mind You that you can't seem to place your finger on it anymore. Like people people come from different places and they do well there. They've been to like three. I'm not even sure that if the Don himself, not your own the Don now, the other Don, that you are the Don. Big ups. This Real Madrid coach Don. What's his name again?
Ancelotti,
Don Carlos.
Carlos
I'm
Carlo,
Ancelotti.
not even I'm not even sure that if he comes to Man U now, he won't eat shit. Honestly, because that's why me I say I'm lost. I don't know. I don't know. Always I've always been okay. Let's give them time. But now, time is something that is so precious in modern football that you have to start getting it right quickly.
Yeah, quickly.
Like I talked about, this is his third season. Much as I don't want to blame him, but it's been a mismatch of all a whole lot of like dating back to some of our earlier episodes, that a whole lot of Mourinho elements, Ole Gunnar elements, and all that. But mine is, how do we move to that? Because this is supposed to be the beginning, but we've been at the beginning for like 3 whole seasons now. So it's starting to tire everybody out. That's why I'm saying maybe it's gonna end up a divorce with Man U and Ten Hag. I don't know. Or maybe we'll still give him time. But now I can't say give him time. Neither am I saying sack him today. You understand what I'm saying? Because like we've played some matches this season, even the ones we drew or lost, where you saw I think the last one I spoke about, we even from preseason, we've been creating chances almost as good as the best of them. But somehow we don't bury them. I believe probably if we start burying our chances, it can make up for, I don't know what team did it. I think it was Liverpool some 4 5 seasons ago. Liverpool didn't have the best defense record, but they'll kind of like make up for it by outscoring you. They will be playing 5-4 wins and 4-3 wins and 3-2 wins. Let's start from there too. So that's my own issue with the whole thing. Let's have, okay, we are winning, fine. We've played 10, we've won, let's say like 6 or 7. We drew 2, we lost 1, and we are scoring. Now we are still conceding. We are not repaying the favor to other teams. Only Barnsley. So if we can have something close to Barnsley, let's start winning like 2-0, 2-0 or 2-1. Consistently, we hardly score 2 goals a game now.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, Bumairo.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much for joining us on this podcast. The match reaction between Manchester United versus Spurs. We lost 3-0. Only that game was crazy. You've not spoken about maybe next time. We want to do a podcast about this captain Bruno. We want to talk about it, and I was thinking this week we should be able to do that. We'll follow on you guys. Let's talk about Bruno. His game so far in Manchester United, because I have my own observation about this guy, but I don't want to reveal it.
What observation? Perish that observation you have about Bruno. Perish. Let me tell you something. All you people that want to stand up Bruno Fernandes, I hope you know that if not for Bruno Fernandes, Manchester United will be worse off than they are now. So anybody who is slandering Bruno Fernandes, you are not being truthful to yourself. Trust me.
All right, let's.
That's why I just laugh at that. But it's fine.
All right, Kule, thank you so much for joining us. One love, bro.
All right.
Thank you. All right, Bumairo. One love. Take it easy,
One
man.
love. Glory, Man United.
Okay, until then. Margaret, thank you so much. I appreciate it. One love. All right, people, this is how far I can go tonight. I want to say thank you so much, guys. Please smash the like on the video if you have not done so. If you are joining this for the first time, subscribe to our channel and share this video. The name of the show is called Just Because of Manchester United, and we've done tonight. Please drop your comment. What do you feel about the game? Or what do you feel about Manchester United? What are you waiting for? Bye for now.